everyone, welcome to IPCS Digital. Today we are going into the next chapter of our SEO training session. In the last SEO training session, we have learned about keywords. Those keywords which were added for our website or maybe the content that we are adding into our search engines. So today we are going to discuss about where to add those keywords in our website or maybe in our web content so as to rank higher in our search engines. So as to rank higher in our search engines, we need these keywords, that is both the main keyword as well as the LSI keywords that we have found has to be added within the some places of our website. So today we are going to discuss about those sections in our website where we need to add our keywords. The main sections where we need to add our focus keyword as well as the LSI keywords are the SEO title of our website, the meta description, the content, the URL, the header tags as well as the image alt attributes. Now listed were the 6 different places where we need to add our keywords so as to be listed in the SERP. Whenever a user enters a search term within the SERP, the contents that are visible for the users are the SEO title, the SEO meta description as well as the URL. So these 3 are the main phases where we need to add or maybe enter the focus keyword that the user intends to search. Let's start with SEO title. SEO title is actually the blue color clickable element that a user sees whenever they enter a search term. The SEO title needs to have the focus keyword at the beginning itself. Whenever we are writing an SEO title for our website, there are some specifications that are listed by our search engines. The SEO title should have the focus keyword at the beginning of the title, as well as they also need to be within the character limit of 60 to 70. Whenever we are seeing a character limit, the characters include individual letters as well as space between the content. So whenever you are writing a SEO title for your website, make sure you are starting your title with a focus keyword as well as giving your brand business name at the end of it. Make sure your title is in between the limit of 60 to 70 characters. The next section that the user sees is the meta description. The meta description comes just below the SEO title in a black color. The meta description has a character limit of 160 to 180. It is not required that the focus keyword has to be available at the beginning of the meta description. In the meta description, the keyword has to be seen within the content only. It is not necessary that it has to be given at the beginning of the meta description. Whenever you are writing it, make sure you are describing your page or maybe describing the web page that you are listing. Please don't write any content that is not within the website page. The next available section or maybe the next keyword section where we need to add is URL. The full form is URL is actually Uniform Resource Locator. The Uniform Resource Locator is the web URL that the robots or maybe the crawlers searches for or maybe crawls for. The URL has to be within a character limit of 15 characters. Again, whenever we are writing a URL for our website, it has to be differentiated or maybe it has to be given with a hyphen. That is, whenever you are giving space in between your URLs, it has to be compensated with a hyphen. If you are not giving hyphen between the words in your URL, it will be compensated by something known as %20, which cannot be easily read by our crawlers. So make sure whenever you are giving URLs for your web pages, it has to be differentiated. The words has to be differentiated with a hyphen, and also it has to be within a character limit of 15, that is 15. And each and every URL that you are writing for your web pages should be unique. There should not be a duplicate URL within your website. If you are having a duplicate URL within your website, robots will be confused about which URL has to be ranked in the SERP. So make sure you are writing a unique URL for your web pages. 3 sections where the keyword has to be added are the images, header tags as well as our content. All these 3 sections are not visible to the user whenever they are entering a search term within the SERP. The contents which are visible to the user when they enter a search term within the SERP are our title, our meta description as well as our URL. So all the next 3 sections that we are going to talk about are within the content or maybe within the web pages that the user enters. Let's talk about what image attribute alt text are. Image alt text are the alternative text that we give for our images. Whenever we add an image into our web content, our robots won't be able to read the image that is in a JPG or in a PNG format. The robots will be reading just the codes that we give, or maybe the codes that are available within the backend of our website. So as to identify what an image represents, we need to give an alternative text for the image. The alternative text that we are giving should be representing our keyword. We are giving it as a keyword because then only our robots will be listing the images for our users whenever they are entering that SERP. The alternative text is purely for the robots. The users cannot actually see the alternative text within the images, and it is just available in our source code section. The next one that we are adding in our content is the header tags. Header tags are the major classifications, or maybe the major sections by which we classify our contents. There are mainly H1 to H6 header tags, and within a content we need to have at least one heading 1. Okay, the main header tags that should be available within a content are heading 1, heading 2 as well as heading 3. It's not mandatory that we need to go with H4, H5 as well as H6. And each and every web page content should be having only one single H1 within them. Okay, and that too, you cannot use more than one H1 within the same content, but you can make use of different H2s as well as H3s. So the H1 we represent as main heading in our web content, and the main heading should always contain your focus keyword. The H2s and H3s, that is the subheadings as well as minor headings within your content, can be used with the LSI keywords, that is your latent semantic indexing keywords or your similar keywords. Now, whenever you are writing H2s and H3s, make sure you are giving it along with the keyword, but please don't make your H2s and H3 elongating. Be short. The header tags that we discussed just above are used to separate the content within our web pages. As told earlier, it's ranked between the importance of H1 to H6. Whenever you are writing your H2s and H3s within your web content, make it short and simple along with your keyword. Now, the next section that we want to talk about using keywords is the main section in our SEO, that is the content. Content is always the king in our SEO sections. Whenever we are doing search engine optimization, we need to be adding content within our web pages. There is a limit of contents that we need to add, or maybe there is a minimum number of words that we need to add within our web pages or maybe our web contents. The minimum number of words that you need to add within your web pages is 300. It is always mandatory to add 300 or 300 plus words within your web pages. If you are having less than 300 words, it is stated that your word count is always lesser in your web page. So whenever you are adding keywords into your web content, make sure you are adding both the focus keywords as well as your LSI keywords. SEO actually gives us an option, or maybe SEO terms that whenever you are writing your content, make sure the introduction part or maybe the focus keyword is available within the first 100 words of your content. It is mandatory to add the focus keyword within the first 100 words of your content, and also you need to add the LSI keywords in between the other contents that you are writing further. But make sure if you are just writing the word content or maybe the word count as 300, there should be a limit of keywords that has to be used. The limit of keyword that has to be used is the major or maybe the criteria that search engine gives is, if you are writing 100 words, you should be adding one keyword within it. So if you are adding 300 words in your web page, you should be adding 3 different keywords, but make sure you are using 3 different keywords within it. If you are using the same keyword, it will be termed as a negative SEO known as keyword stuffing. Keyword stuffing is a negative SEO wherein you will be adding your keywords bulkily into your content, which is not good for your SEO. If it is found by the search engine robots, your SEO ranking will be going down. And also, the amount of keywords that we can add within a content is actually termed as keyword density. The keyword density defined by a search engine is 1 keyword per 100 keywords. 100 words. And whenever you are writing more than 1000 plus words within your web page content, it is actually readable by the robots, and they are very much happy with the 1000 plus words. Whenever we are having more than 1000 plus words in our web pages, the ranking ability or maybe the chances of ranking our web pages will be increasing if you are using more number of words within your content. That's the reason why our blogs tends to be ranked more higher than our web pages. And whenever you are using your keywords within your web content, make sure you are using your focus keyword at least once, and the other keywords that you make use are your similar keywords. So these are the 6 different sections where we need to add our keywords so as to list or maybe so as to add our website or maybe our web content in the SERP. It is mandatory that we need to add our keywords in all these 6 sections. So the different sections where we need to add our keywords are our SEO title, SEO meta description, our URL, image alt attributes, then header tags as well as content. The SEO title, the meta description as well as the URL are the 3 different sections which are actually visible to the user whenever they are entering a search term into the search engine. So it's mandatory to use your focus keyword within your title, meta description as well as URL. So we are winding up today's class. We will be seeing about the next technical SEO sections and the other sections in our on-page SEO in the next section. Thank you for watching our channel. Keep watching. Thank you.